What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Where Did All My Friends Go? A podcast about life in the music industry. As always, I'm your host, Patrick Turnowski. We got Super Gibby as
Yo.
as the partner in crime, and today we got somebody really rad. We're welcoming Lil Used from Los Angeles, California, on the show.
What
Hey,
up?
welcome.
Dude, thank you for having me, man. Thank you.
Yeah, it is our pleasure.
I'm
So
excited for it.
are you located like in Los Angeles? We were talking about this before you hopped on.
So I was in LA, and 2 years ago I moved out to Lancaster. It's called
Okay.
Lancaster, California. Um, so I've been here for 2 years, and I mean this is where I live now, man, which is like an hour away from LA.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're not like almost a faraway suburb type thing, or like its
Yeah,
own place.
it's its own place. It's still LA County,
Okay.
but yeah, it's called AV, the AV. So Antelope Valley. It's the
Okay.
desert.
Ooh, okay, okay.
It's the desert side of fucking LA, man. Which,
That's fair
dude,
because yeah,
I'm sorry.
well, no, you're
Um,
good. What were you saying?
dude, I fucking hate it out here. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, it's so windy. I hate the desert. But I mean, the only good thing is that there's no traffic here.
Oh,
None.
sure.
So LA, dude, I lived like in the heart of LA 2 years ago. I've lived there my whole life. I grew up, I was born and raised in LA. And I never knew how bad the traffic was till I fucking got out of LA. I was like, holy shit. Like it was just so bad. And then out here it's just so peaceful. Everything's more spaced out, but it's
Hmm.
so windy. And like I said, I just don't like the desert, but it's cheaper out here. So that was one of the biggest reasons why I moved out here.
Well, yeah, absolutely. That makes total sense. Yeah, speaking of like the traffic, because I'm from Minnesota. I'm from like Duluth, like so like not the big city in Minnesota. And it's funny because the first time I made it out to LA, I was like I was ex I was expecting the traffic you see on like fucking movies and TV shows to where it's like, no, you don't, if you can't drive, there's no driving in LA, which is not true. I'm sure at points it's butt to butt and it's the worst thing ever. But like I was expecting, I'm like, I had to drive like this, like a bandwagon, which is like a tour bus basically.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to drive this thing? How am I supposed to drive this in here? It's like there's no driving in here, and you know
Yeah, it's
you
pretty bad,
do.
dude.
You can drive. You can drive. It's okay. It's not
You have
that
to
bad, but it does suck for sure.
you have to pick and choose like what times you're gonna go out. Like I
Yeah.
already know like the times to go out. It's like from 8 a.m. to like 11, you're good. Then once it's like 12 to like 7, 8 p.m., it's the worst, dude. The worst.
That's such a large gap of
It
awful.
is,
12
dude.
to
Yes,
7.
it is. Sundays you could go out whenever and there's no traffic, surprisingly. I'm pretty sure everybody's at home and stuff. So
Yeah, they don't want to go, they don't want to go downtown or nothing. They're
yeah.
they're venturing to it's a church or the Olive Garden. That's what they're doing.
Exactly, dude.
I remember when I grew up in San Antonio, then my family moved to Wisconsin when I was in high school. And I remember just that shock of wow, down to what do you mean across town is like a 10-minute drive?
Yeah.
Because I went from a city with a population of like 1.4 million to 10,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like even like Minneapolis, which is like really big, it's like a million some people, it's like it's 20 minutes wherever you're at to wherever you're going, it's gonna be about 20 minutes. And that could like it just if you're like, I'm gonna run to the store. Okay, well, it's 20 minutes, just no matter what. That's just the way it works. And
Yeah.
but Duluth, you know, there's like 86,000 people or something, significantly different. So now it's only like 10 minutes everywhere here.
Yeah,
Half
that's
half
how
the
it
time.
is out here now, dude. Over there in LA, you would have to like a 10-minute drive will turn into literally an hour. Like it's supposed to, it says 10 minutes, but dude, there's no way. It takes like about an hour to get there to wherever you need to go. It's the worst, man. So that's the only thing I do like about out here, that everything's just so much smaller and not so
Yeah.
cluttered, you know?
Yeah, you gotta get out of there for your sanity. But as much as I'm sure everybody loves us talking about traffic and Olive Garden, they want to hear about your music. So
Get into it.
we're kind of talking about this just a little bit before we started, but like you've released a bunch of collaborated singles with tons of amazing artists. Um, do you have any new singles or an album in the works?
I actually do, man. I have an album coming out July 5th. It's set for release on July 5th. And
Woo.
I'm doing 3 singles before that. So it's like a waterfall effect. So the
Mhm.
first single is gonna come out May 31st. Then after that, then it'll be June, which I'm dropping 2 singles in June, and then the album would come out right after that. So I'm so excited. It's just all me. No, it doesn't have any features or anything like that. So
Right on.
I'm
That was
pretty
going to be my
excited for that,
question.
man. Yeah.
Which I
So
mean, which is
excited.
fair. Like doing features and collaborative efforts is genius. It's more um people to push it out there. Like I'm on
Exactly.
this, so it's like now you can send it to my people. You can send it to your people. It's a big group effort.
Exactly. I've collaborated with, like, For When You Can't Breathe, this dude
Yeah,
named Xanon,
Yeah.
Sad Boys. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sad Boys. They're like,
I've heard it
I
because
am a
you were
sad
on
boy, so I am familiar with myself.
so dude, it's pretty awesome. I love collaborating, but I think it's time for me to like start doing my own stuff, by myself, and putting a
Mhm.
name for myself. And I'm pretty excited for that. Oh, and by the way, when the album drops July 5th, the album release show is going to be at Emo Night, the main emo night in
Ooh,
LA at the Avalon, which is
Oh, dang.
pretty sick, man. It's like
that
everything
Yeah.
is
just
so
came
sick.
together. So excited for that, man.
So
I'm
are
ready. I'm
you
pumped.
playing with a full band then for it?
Yeah, whenever I play shows, I have my dudes play with me. So I
Okay.
drummer, bass player, guitar, and then I do backtracks. Like that's the kind of thing I'm going for.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Because it was funny because for a little bit there, because one of the people I initially had found you from was for When You Can't Breathe. And then I was
Oh,
looking at it and I was like, you both have very similar profile pictures. I'm like, is he the same fucking person? Is this? And then I like look and I'm like, nope, just two different bearded fellas doing the same thing. It's great. I love it.
dude, we're actually really good friends, man.
That's awesome.
Matt, yeah, we've been friends for like, I'm gonna say like 7, 8 years, and we met on a Facebook group.
Was
Dude,
it
like an
Pop Punk
emo.
Kids?
No, it was a emo. I forgot the name, but it was something emo, and I posted like my first EP on there, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Yo, dude, I love this shit," and then that's how we became friends, and
That's
then we
awesome.
started.
I love that.
Yeah, dude, I'm so grateful for him. Such a cool dude.
Heck yeah. It's that there's like that group of like artists that like you've been collaborating with, like Sad Boys and for When You Can't Breathe. And it's like it's awesome to see this big group effort. Like everybody's like pushing for each other and it's all awesome.
Yeah, it's all about helping each other out, man. I feel um that's what I love. I feel we all like music, we all like the same
Yeah.
genre of music, and it's cool to like help each other out and grow. And like I'll share his stuff on social media, whatever I can do to help too, so we can grow
Hmm.
together. And that's what I'm all about. If I love your music, I want to collaborate with you. So I'm kind of picky, I guess. When I collaborate with somebody, I'll have to listen to their track and see if I actually like their music. You know, I just
Yeah.
wouldn't do collabs just for no reason, you know?
Well, and that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, an off topic really quick. That for when you can't breathe EP, that's probably like album of the year for me right now. It's so good. I've been
Yeah, dude.
obsessed.
Yeah, he's fuck, dude. I love his music. The whole Midwest emo type vibes stuff. Even though I'm not a Midwest emo like artist, I still fuck with it, man. Like the stuff
Yeah.
he
Same.
writes, it's just very feelsy, dude. Like you feel the screams, the yelling, what like it just hits
Oh yeah.
different, you know, with
And
Yeah. I
Midwest
mean, I
emo.
think I
his guitar
recently
tone too is just
Crunchy.
beautiful.
Like, yeah.
I recently like did a reaction video to it and to one of the tracks, the track you were on. And
Yeah.
yeah, I was like that just genre of music, just you can't help but feel feelings. Like
Exactly.
it's just you're just like, fuck, I feel this so hard right now. Like everyone's been there. It just hits differently.
Right. Yeah, we did that was a main artist collab that we did. So it's like it comes out on both of our pages. So
Yeah.
dude, that was I think his second song he released, I believe. I'm not too sure, but he's like,
Yeah.
"Yo, dude, let's do a song together." I'm like, "Sure, I've been doing this a little bit longer than you." And then we just did it and it blew up. It blew up for us and it's our
It's
number one
awesome.
song, which is
It's
crazy,
awesome.
man.
It's
I
awesome.
think it's insane.
Before you started, like when you were first kind of starting out, like if you like on your Spotify and stuff, you were releasing music just like as yourself as and such as well. What made you want to like go from that to like start collaborating a lot more?
So when I first started releasing music under Lil Used, I was really influenced by like Lil Peep, the Sad Boys stuff, and then
Sure.
like Lil Lotus, Nothing Nowhere, stuff like
Hmm.
that. And at first I was just like messing around, trying to like, oh, this is cool. I like this genre, you know, something
Hmm.
new.
Yeah.
And so I went along with it. And then um so I just kept I kept releasing music through can you ask the question again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah. So, like, just even as your growth, so you were talking about when you first were releasing music, it was a bit different. And what led you to like want to start collaborating more?
I think the trying to grow. I some
Sure.
of my friends kept telling me like if you collaborate, I think it's you'll grow more, you'll grow faster, you'll reach other like more eyes, you know? So that
Totally.
was the biggest reason why I started collaborating with other artists. And
Yeah,
and
which
I
makes
thought it was a
sense.
great idea. You know, you make content together, so then
Hmm.
you grow together. And I'm like, that's perfect with me. So that's why I started collaborating with other artists.
Totally. And like, is it you're making beautiful music together?
Dude, yes, exactly.
So like before, like you went off as like little used as like a little like a bit of a solo artist, we'll say. You were in a bunch of other like pop punk and metal bands. What made you want to eventually become like a solo artist rather than
I'm gonna be as blunt as possible. I did not like dealing with other people, dude. Like it became
Fair.
such a headache. It became
Hmm.
such a headache, and I was like, um, you know, it's cool having your homies, like being in bands with friends, but
Hmm.
sometimes it gets too overwhelming, and then you throw them ideas, and they don't like the ideas, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like what I come up with can do really well, so I just started doing things up on my own, you know, and
Totally.
and here I am, you know, doing like basically whatever I want to do without somebody telling me, hey, that's not a good idea, or you know, now I could be as open as I want with my music and do whatever
Yeah.
I want. So that's the
Be-
best thing. Yeah.
yeah. Being in a band, man, it could be a lot, and you got a lot of like everybody's ideas and trying to make everybody's ideas work. And sometimes someone's ideas sucks. Okay, it happens. I have plenty of bad ideas. It's okay, but but then you have to like hurt their feelings as best as
Yes, dude.
possible. Like, I don't think that's the way we should go with it. you know, and you know, it can be tough sometimes. So
Really
I
tough.
can definitely get just being like, nah, fuck y'all, I'm out.
Oh, it literally felt like I had another girlfriend
Yeah.
with all the dudes, like in another
Oh,
relationship, and like
it is.
feelings, you know, like dude, like it just sucked, man.
Mhm.
It had its benefits, it had its ups for sure.
Oh,
You know,
of
you're
course.
hanging out with your friends, playing like these shows, being in a band, but it the headaches were it was just more of a headache to me than anything else, just
And
as far as hurting people's feelings and you know.
being in a band is another relationship. Like
Yeah.
it
Straight
is.
up.
It's just the way it is. Like your band is your other girlfriend, is your wife. It's another relationship that you have to also put a lot of effort and work in.
Dude, yes. For
Except you got to
sure.
make, you know, three, four, or five other people happy.
Yeah, and things, dude. I've been in like fights with my own band members. I remember like
Mhm.
it was bad, dude. But it is what it is now. You know, I'd rather go solo. That's why I'm here, dude, and I do collabs with other artists. We don't bump heads or nothing like that. So
Absolutely. Love
stress
it.
free, dude.
Yeah.
Stress free.
Stress free is the way to be.
Exactly. But do you have my background, dude? I've always been in like I started off with like deathcore bands.
All
Like
right.
back,
Oh, yep.
dude. So I was like in deathcore bands, like crabcore bands, then pop punk. And this is the first time I'm in an actual like I'm doing like emo music. This is what
Sure.
I've always wanted to do. Something I've always wanted to do, man. And now I'm doing it. So
So what were you doing in like your deathcore band? What was your instrument of choice?
I was playing guitar and I was doing backup screams. Oh,
Nice.
and when I first started, I was a drummer for a band called There's No Tomorrow. And
Okay.
we played drums for like about I played drums for like 2 years with them. And then I switched over to guitar and I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. I want to play guitar and do backup vocals. And then that's how I found out I can scream, dude.
There
Like
you
just
go.
doing backups. I sucked. And then I got better. I started practicing. And then now with my music, I throw the screams in there. So
And so you're kind of a jack of all trades, though. Like that's, I mean, lots of people are able to like be able to play the guitar and stuff like that, but being able to play the drums is a fucking game changer.
dude, it is. That's everything that I like when I use my DAWs to record like all my music, I used everything MIDI as far as drums.
Mhm.
So it definitely helps out how fast I can write the MIDI drums because I know how to play somewhat the
Yeah.
drums. So it
Well,
helps.
yeah, I mean, having like that drumming background and like that mindset of knowing, okay, well, this is what I want to do and this is what I would hit. You know,
Right, exactly.
like me, I have no drumming background and it's like I can make maybe something super basic, nothing flashy, nothing fancy. Fills, fuck fills. I don't do fills. I can't I can't do fills. I don't know how that works.
It just takes practice, man. Takes
Yeah.
practice. And I just recently got myself a electric kit, literally like 2 days ago, because I haven't
Nice.
played a real drum set in like 10 years, or like I'm exaggerating it. But yeah, dude, it's so fun. I was like, oh, this is why I fucking love it. Which my girlfriend hates it, by the way, because it's fucking loud when I do plug it in. So, but it's just so fun to play the drums, man. You know how it is. It's just
Oh
a
yeah.
whole different thing.
Even
So
if you don't know how to play the drums, it's really fun to play the drums.
exactly.
Make lots of banging noise. Uh, but so we started talking about like you becoming your solo artist. What made you land on the name Lil Used for your project?
Going back to like Lil Peep, that's like
Yeah,
that was a huge influence with the Lil in it. And
yeah,
then dude, the Lil used the used part. Um I was actually talking to for when you can't breathe about it
okay.
before. So this was before he started that, and then he threw me the idea. He's like, just throw used in there. And I was like, sure, why not? And then here I am, dude. And then I wouldn't change it to be honest, but I
Oh,
actually
you
love the
can't
name.
now. I mean, you've come too far.
Yeah, I love the name, man. I actually love being Lil Used. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It stuck with me.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like it's especially catching when you're like it's featuring Lil Used, and then you listen to the song, initially, and you're like, okay, this is not what I would have expected a Lil Used. Let me look into this more. It's like it kind of offers something different that you have to kind of go look into a little bit more.
Right. When you think of like Lil Used, you imagine I see like a rapper or something,
Right.
Yeah.
which
Exactly.
and then you hear like this dude doing emo rock music or pop
Hmm.
punk or whatever, and it's just like, what the heck? It throws you a little bit off guard, and then, but dude, I think it's pretty cool, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, I think it's great. Like I said, like the first time I came across you, like I said, it was somebody, it was featuring you, and then I was listening to the track, I'm like, this is great, and I was like, wait, there was no hip hop in this. Like I assumed it was going to be so like featuring a hip hop artist, and I was like, well, who was the Lil Used? I gotta look now.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's funny because that's how I started. I started doing like emo rap.
Yeah.
So that was like my first singles. I have Heartsick on there that was like a Lil Peep influence, and then some other dude named Lil Lotus, and then Nothing Nowhere. So
Hmm.
a lot of those first singles were emo rap. So that was my main genre. And then with the album, I actually threw some elements in there with the rap, like emo stuff again, like emo
Yeah.
rap, because that's what I started with. So I
Little
wanted to
throwback.
have at least one thing in there, which is my favorite song off the album, was
Okay.
surprisingly like, so it's pretty cool. And yeah.
Stoked to check it out.
So as a up and coming artist in like this age of social media where you have to be on everything and you're more than just a musician, you have to be a content creator. You have to be really creative with how you promote your art, from like collaborations, covers, content creation. What would you say is the best results you get into drawing people into your music, and what social media platform would you say gives you the best results?
I would say, dude, honestly, surprisingly, it's Facebook, man.
Dude, Facebook, it does have its spot, man.
Dude, I started doing this thing called summoning elder emos. I don't know if you guys seen any of that,
I've
those
seen
type of
it.
videos. So, dude, it started off kind of like a joke. Like my friend Angel, he did it, and then I asked him like, dude, how would you feel if I were to kind of take inspiration from this, and if I were to post? He's like, I'm all for it. Do it, man. And I posted one video to Facebook. It got like 1 million views, and Instagram. So I would say everything for me is like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook are kind of the same for me, but more Facebook. It does so much better for me. I've
It's
noticed.
wild.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people like have given up on Facebook, but I still find a lot of success in using Facebook.
And I keep telling my friends, I'm like, dude, you're like missing out on the views on this thing. But people are saying, oh, dude, it's only for boomers, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm like, dude, no, you gotta try it on Facebook because it'll
It's
help you.
not. It's not. The thing is like it's not all boomers. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of boomers on there, but like there's a lot of like you know that's where the elder emos are because
Yeah.
they came
Exactly.
like me. Yeah, I am Papa Elder Emo. I still fuck with Facebook. It's not my main source of like social media, but
Yeah.
I still look at it probably daily. And so does every other elder emo pretty much. And like that's the niche that everybody's trying to hit, and
Yeah.
you're missing that Facebook one.
Yeah, dude, it's a huge one. Literally in like 3 months, I gained like 16,000 followers, dude. I was like, oh, like what? Like that's a huge amount of people, like that you're reaching, a shit ton of
Yeah.
views, man. And it's like it's been huge. It definitely crosses over to my Spotify too when I
Yeah.
post my videos. So Facebook
Perfect.
is the best one so far.
It's the sleeper.
You know what I
And
think it is
TikTok.
too is because everyone from the MySpace era migrated to Facebook,
Right.
and
That's
Facebook
true.
hasn't died, so we haven't had to migrate somewhere else yet.
Right. You know, and that was like, that's me. I came from MySpace. Then I was forced to go to Facebook. You know,
Same.
fucking like I didn't want to. I was forced out of my space.
I know, dude. I miss MySpace, man.
Me
It
too.
was
Yeah.
it was
Because
sick.
the thing is all of these social medias, they were scared. They hated it. Oh, you know, like, but I mean, like they thinking back on it, everybody's like, I want MySpace back, and you know, TikTok, Instagram, you know, Twitter, X, all of them. They don't want MySpace back because MySpace was fucking all of them combined.
Yeah.
You didn't need all of them. It was all of them.
It was.
Spotify, they don't want MySpace to come back.
Yeah, they don't.
They're scared. They're scared of MySpace.
I mean, dude, they've
The
tried to bring
government took it
MySpace
down.
back. Oh, damn. The government out there.
All right, Pat.
Yeah.
If I don't hear from you, I'll know you were right.
Dude,
Yep.
that's
The government
all
may
of a
be
sudden
coming
all
for
of our
him after
phones
that
will
one.
start crashing. Shit, they know about MySpace. You know,
man.
I don't
Facebook,
know.
though.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me, though.
I mean, they've tried to bring back MySpace though. I've seen some like,
They did,
but
yeah.
it just flops. It just flops completely because you know all the other social medias are out, like TikTok. TikTok.
Yeah,
it's hard.
it's you wouldn't be able to bring it back again. It's like it unfortunately had its time, and the government wants to keep it down. Okay, it'll never come back.
Oh my
No.
god.
But I definitely agree though, with Facebook and all of those. Like, it's hard because as we were talking about, you know, you have to be on all of them, right? Because not everybody is the same social media user. Somebody is
Exactly.
exclusively TikTok, somebody is exclusively Instagram and Reels, you know, somebody is exclusively sitting on Twitter, you know, and will never leave Twitter. You know, it's somebody, and someone's exclusively on Facebook. So if you're not hitting them all, you're missing people.
Exactly. I
Those-
wish there was an app. I wish there was an app that you could just post to everything. I don't know if there is or not. I have to do everything manually, but that'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool if you could just click one button and then it goes to all of them, like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. That'd be pretty cool.
It's yeah, that would be awesome, but I don't think that would
I don't
have
know
to
if
be
there
like
is.
an outside source type thing that's like, we can do this, but then the government will take that down too. So they don't want, they want you to work for it.
Dude, I know earlier you were saying too, being an artist now, you have to be a videographer.
Yeah.
You got to be a
Yep.
producer, dude. You got to be a marketing expert for some reason. And it's
Yep.
like, I didn't go to college for any of that shit, dude. I literally just looked it up on YouTube. Everything YouTube and just talking to other musicians. And
Yeah.
dude, it's crazy, man. Like doing everything yourself is pretty difficult, man. It's hard to learn everything, especially I think the hardest thing for me that was hard learning was producing, like recording, mixing. And I'm still trying to learn, dude. Like I'm not the
Yeah.
best. And it's like, I feel like it's going to be like that forever. Like trying to be really good at mixing. It takes a while, man. You gotta practice that like crazy because it's tough. That's the
Yeah.
hardest thing, I would say.
Yeah, being a recording engineer and being like, you can't just be good at that. You know, it's not
Yeah,
like it's not like you can just like, some people are prodigies, can naturally pick up a guitar and learn it and be good very shortly. I mean, I don't like being a prodigy recording engineer, like that seems very difficult and very like, if somebody can do that, that's crazy because there's so much that takes time and learning. You have Like, how much reverb should I put on my voice? Do I put any echo on this? What about the noise gate? Let's hit the noise gate. And I'm just saying like basic shit that I know, because that's about as far as I can go. And it
Yeah.
goes about 1,500,000 different things that on top of that.
Dude, it does. There's so much more, dude. It's such a headache. Sometimes I hate doing it because, like how you were saying about reverb, I'm like, I'm not satisfied with the reverb. And I'm like, it needs more. It needs more. And then, dude, I could keep going, adding and switching the fucking reverb.
Should this pitch be more wet or more dry? I don't
Yes,
know.
dude. And it's like the people don't see that part, you know, like
No.
of you being a content creator, of like when you're editing, you're giving yourself a headache because you're like, I am not happy with this. And then you spend like an hour on one little thing. And it's like these people don't like, you know, people don't know how much time it takes. And like,
No. And especially with like a lot of that stuff where like you'll put all of that time, all of that effort into a song, there's a good chance you might not even fucking use. You might not end up liking it.
it's happened so many times where I didn't release a song because I didn't like it. It's happened so many times. And you put so much time to it.
After putting like 50 hours of time into something that you don't even use.
Exactly. Dude, I actually missed out on this too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Say We Can Fly.
Yeah.
No.
So, I mean, dude, this guy's like been doing it for like 13 years. He's like, he started off with like, you know, Never Shout Never. I don't know if you know Never Shout Never.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So kind of like in the acoustic scene, he was always playing Warped Tour and the acoustic stages and stuff. But we're dropping a song June 7th, man.
Ooh.
Nice.
So now it's a main collab. So it's gonna be mixed in with my singles from the album. So
okay,
I'm just gonna be dropping this whole year like a shit ton of music, man, and I'm so excited for it. Finally, like, dude,
that's the way to do it.
I was gonna say, I think you this wouldn't be the first time you've done something. Let's say We Can Fly. I think you guys did something a couple years back, right?
Yeah, we did. I had him feature on one of my tracks, and then now it's gonna be like a main collab with another guy named Drawn. It's Drawn to the Sky and Say We Can Fly. So it's a 3-way collab. So
sick.
I'm planning. I hope it does well, and I'm sure it will. It's like a emo rocktronic kind of song.
Okay.
So it has like has some EDM elements in there too.
Nice. Cool. That'll be fun.
Cool. Something different.
Jeez.
Oh, you got the kitty.
He just like, I thought he was gonna knock everything over. He was trying. He was trying. He's crazy right now.
He's ready,
that
dude.
Reminds me, I should cover this just in case.
Yeah. You might jump through the screen and get your computer there, Gibby.
Bro.
So I also have a cat. And right now he's probably with my partner. But if it's just me here, and if my partner's not home, he will come up, sit on my desk, come sit up on my computer. And whenever I'm streaming, he likes to bat this off and just turn off my PC. And it never fails.
No.
Never fails.
No.
How does he even know how to do that? What?
Well, the power button's just like right here. And he's chonky. So he'll just lay down and push everything off.
Oh my
God. Just power it off. And he knows what he's doing. So now I push stuff like over it.
They do. They know.
Yeah, they do. I have 2 cats. Well, they're my girlfriend's cats. I'm more of a dog person. I love dogs, but I mean, I moved in with her, so you know I can't be like, hey, dude, you know you gotta get rid of the cats.
We have cats and a dog.
They gotta go.
They gotta go. You know.
It's gotta kick rocks with that.
No, I learned to love them.
They're they're good. I like cats. I was a dog person. My wife's a cat person. Now we're both dog and cat people.
That's good.
Way to go. Yeah. All right. We got one more question before we go to a quick break. If you could give our listeners a piece of advice that you know now that you wish you knew when you were first starting this journey, what would it be?
That's a tough one. Let me see.
Yeah. I didn't prep you with any of these.
Yeah, you didn't, dude. You're hitting me with this one.
This one wasn't on the script you sent me.
Some advice, man.
That
Honestly,
hard-hitting.
I would say like be yourself. That's for one. Make the content that you want to make and
Yeah.
stay really consistent, man. Consistency, I think, is the biggest thing that a lot of people stop being. Like, you got to be consistent nowadays. And I really I can see you make some huge progress if you just stay consistent doing what you love to do, man. You got to like just be yourself when you're releasing music and all that. That's like a huge one. You have to be yourself, or else it's not going to work, and you're not going to keep up with it, because you'll eventually like it'll just start, something will start dying inside of you, dude, and you won't keep doing music, you know?
Well, and that's the thing is like you can't be, I mean, just like generically, like you can't be Blink-182. You can't be Green Day. There's already a Blink-182 and Green Day. You know,
Exactly.
you have to like just be yourself. And if you write something that's like similar to someone else, that's fine. But don't try to be them. Like
Exactly.
just be you and be your authentic self.
That's why when I started Lil Used, I tried to imitate Lil Peep and stuff like that. And then I went back to my roots, man, like emo, pop punk music. And that's what I'm doing now. That's what my album's about. And I'm like, I had to switch, or else I would have stopped doing this project, to be honest.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, I was like, talking to some buddies, and they're like, just do what you feel like doing. I'm like, but I'm not a band. And then they're like, so what? Just do what you do. And then I started releasing music that sounds like a band, but it's just me. I do everything. So yeah, man, that's how it is.
That's what you gotta do. Like it's tough writing something to sound like something else instead of just writing. Like it gets old, it gets tiring, and like it becomes more of a job because you're trying to fit a mold that you put yourself in.
Exactly, dude. Nobody wants to be doing this and feeling like a job, like you're doing a job,
Right. It's art. It's gonna change.
Yep, exactly. There you go.
You
put it just right, dude.
Right on. And with that, then, that wonderful bit of advice, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our next segment. What's up, friends? We're super stoked to tell you that we just partnered with GFUEL. And let me tell you, there is no more pop punk beverage on the market right now than GFUEL. GFUEL keeps you energized, focused, and hydrated. If you go to gfuel.com right now and use code Unsigned Pop Punk, you're gonna save 20% off your entire order. You can get it in the tub form and have 40 freaking servings of flavors like Rick and Morty's Unstable Portal Fluid, which is a delicious strawberry limeade, or get something in the can form like Sonic's Peach Rings or Crash Bandicoot's Wumpa Fruit. Go to gfuel.com and check it out for yourself. Let us know what your favorite flavor is. And once again, don't forget to use our code Unsigned Pop Punk to save 20%. It's a heck of a deal, man.
And we're back. Thanks so much for sticking around. We're hopping into our next segment, everyone's favorite segment, the Food for Thought segment, because who doesn't love food?
I love food.
I'm hungry right now, thinking about talking about food.
I just ate before we got in because I was like, I always hate not eating before the podcast because this is probably the longest part of the podcast for me. Because I'm always hungry and I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. I'm hungry.
Like, it is not a long segment. Like the first part is like significantly longer, but like it's just like you start talking about food stuff and you just like get really hungry. And dude, so now with this first question, and since you are grew up native Angelian, or what would that be?
I have no idea, man.
Just LA Sire.
Sire.
You're an LA sire. Okay, so with that,
Love
Los
that.
Angeles is a melting pot of pretty much every kind of food you can want, you know. If you had someone coming through, like someone on tour or a best friend from out of state coming through that's never been to LA before, in your opinion, what is a must-stop food shop that they gotta go to?
Bro, I would hands down say like the street tacos, the vendors.
Okay.
Like street tacos are the dude, you have to try the LA street tacos or anything with Mexican food. Dude, I highly recommend um this the street vendors for sure, man. It's top tier, bro.
We were
Top
just
tier.
discussing like what would be the top thing to like ask about, and Gibby was saying, it's like, dude, Mexican food, we gotta talk about Mexican food. I'm like,
I
we'll see
love
what he
Mexican
brings
food.
up.
I love Mexican food, man. It's like, but my favorite food is actually wings, bro. Like
Oh,
Okay.
wings. Dude,
I
that's my
love
favorite,
wings.
dude.
Like just like buffalo. So like, how do you like your wings though? Like,
Dude, like
are you
mango
a
habanero,
traditional? Okay, traditional or like boneless?
traditional for sure.
Okay,
Hands down. Dude, I like
hands dirty. That's what it is.
dude, yes. You gotta get dirty on that, dude. But dude, I love eating wings, man. It's literally my favorite food. I can eat it every day. I'm actually gonna have even it's Wingstop, but still, I'm gonna have that later on today, man.
Nice. That's awesome. Like Wingstop, I was just talking to Gibby, I think a little while ago, like last week, I think that I wish we had a Wingstop up here. We don't. Like we have a Buffalo Wild Wings. That is our wingiest of wings. Other than like, if you go to like, there's this place that's like top tier, like wings place called Wide World of Wings. And it's just like a small, like super tiny fucking building that sits like 7 people maybe, and then a kitchen. It's like it's fucking real good. It's Buffalo Wild Wings, but like really fucking good.
Dude, Buffalo Wild Wings slaps though.
I like Buffalo
Oh,
Wild Wings
yeah.
as well. Mhm.
I love Buffalo. That's where me and my girl go all the time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
We're there.
I love some Buffalo Wild Wings. They're oh, was it like they're some hatch chili or whatever, their
Oh,
dip, their
yeah,
Hatch
yeah.
queso. Yeah, it's like
Oh,
hatch
yeah.
chili queso. It's
So fire.
fucking crazy good. Like it
So good.
shouldn't be as good as it is.
Dude, yeah, it's so good, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I can fuck with some B-dubs for sure.
Dude, I was on a kick with B-dubs, to be honest. I was eating that thing like every other day for like 2 months straight, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think I
it was
might be
bad,
ordering
dude.
some Buffalo Wild Wings tonight.
There you
Dude,
go.
yes, you got
So do you just go like mango habanero on everything, or do you like do 5 and 5?
so we usually get the 20 piece for both of us, and it's
Okay.
wet lemon pepper and then
Ooh.
mango habanero and Asian zing,
That's a
and
good one.
then that's the three. That's all that we do. So we do 10
Oh,
wet
dude.
lemon pepper, and then it's
Dude.
so good. You're making me crave this now,
Dude,
dude.
jammin' jalapeno. Have you fucked with the jammin' jalapeno?
They have
It
actually. I tried it. Yes,
it's
I tried it.
so good. That and the Caribbean jerk are those are my go-tos. I think those are so good.
But are you classic or boneless kind
Oh,
of
see,
guy?
I'm boneless though. I'm a
Oh
boneless boy.
no, dude.
I like my chicken nuggets, I gotta say. I'm
Yeah, I'm a
boneless
boneless boy.
also.
Oh god.
Here's the thing. Here's for okay, this might be a little much for listeners or watchers or whatever, but this is I can't. So like I can eat a wing, right? I could do that. I can eat a leg, but then immediately I will shut down. I will be done if I hit the fucking like one of those veins. When the vein put, I'm out. I'm done. I guess I'm done fucking eating. It is so gross to me. Like that. Like I just don't like. I know that it's just like processed and stuff, but there's no veins in a boneless wing, right? You don't got to worry about that. You just got the mush, the chicken mashed potato. You know, I'm cool with that. I know
Dude,
what I'm getting.
if I could eat the whole bone, I would eat it, dude. Dude, if I could, I would. I'd go straight to the bone. I take out everything from the wing, dude. I'm not even exaggerating. I clean that bitch up, dude.
Good,
Like, no,
good.
like, don't get me wrong. When I eat like boned in wings, like traditional wings, it's clean. I
Mhm.
just prefer to not work as hard when I eat. I'm just
That's fair.
Yeah, that's what my friends say too, but it's just
Mhm.
a different taste. Like I can don't get me wrong. I
Oh, it
can
is. It's
eat
a
I
oh no,
I
I
can
agree.
I can eat some boneless wings. I could eat them, but it just doesn't hit the same for me
it's
as like the classic ones. I don't know
it.
why.
No,
No,
I agree.
it's a
You're
different
not wrong.
taste. It's a different texture. It's like a completely different thing.
Yeah.
It's
Totes.
just
I got you.
sometimes I just want to get a fork, dip it into the ranch, and just
And not have to
eat it.
clean up for an hour afterwards.
That's true.
Not
Okay,
feel like,
yeah.
oh man, I'm wearing a white shirt. Oh,
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
understand that. I understand that.
Yeah.
but like I said, I could do both. Like I think my partner prefers traditional as well. So like I could do both. We usually like when we go to Costco, we get like these like boneless wings occasionally, and or not boneless, boned in like traditional wings, and and they usually only have traditional wings at Costco. So I'm like, okay, I can eat them.
Fair enough.
And then
So
oh
no, go ahead, go ahead.
no, you ask.
No, no, go for it. I was gonna go to the next part. If you have something else to add, you're all
Oh,
good.
I was just gonna say that like my second favorite food is ramen, man. I don't know if you guys fuck with ramen.
Oh, I love me
Like
some
that,
ramen.
like yeah, dude, I love ramen, man. Wings and ramen are my go-tos for sure.
Nice. I do like me some ramen as well.
Delicious.
So when I was trying to find things about like staples for food in Los Angeles or it's like LA in general, I couldn't really find anything because it's like we said, it's like a melting pot. But
Yeah, there's a
something
lot.
caught my attention, and I was curious if you know about it.
Okay.
What do you know about Mission Burrito?
Dude, I've never even heard of that.
Oh, dang, I was really excited to talk about it because I found it
Mission
on Reddit,
burrito.
and apparently it's what Chipotle tries to be is, and that's
Oh,
like
it's like the
bold. That's a
original.
bold claim. It's like Chipotle tries to be Mission Burrito.
Well, but
Bro,
that's like the from what I understand is that style of burrito is from like the California area though. It's
I've
a
never
Santa
even
Fe
heard of
style, I
that.
think, or something like that.
I've never heard of Mission Burrito, man.
Oh well. You're
I'm
gonna
so
have to look that up now. Maybe that's what you're having tonight.
dude, a Mission Burrito. That's crazy. I never heard of that. Let me look this up.
Is that am I right with that, Gibby, or is
Yeah, for the most part. Oh, okay. It's San Francisco based.
yeah,
Why
yeah,
would it say
okay.
LA? Why would Reddit lie to
Oh,
me and tell me LA?
Because Reddit thinks they know
yeah, they
everything.
think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It says best mission style burrito in LA.
Oh, sure, sure. Is
I'm sure it's
Chipotle.
out there. It's Chipotle.
It's Chipotle. Yeah.
Hey, Chipotle slaps, man.
Dude, I
Sometimes
love Chipotle.
it's a hit or miss sometimes with them.
Well, yeah. I mean, but it's good. I like it. I prefer, to be honest, I prefer Qdoba. I think Qdoba does it better. And they have free guac, free queso. Well, not like, but to add it to your stuff, it's free. It's not an extra cost like at Chipotle. Uh, their queso tastes like queso, and not whatever microwave mush that fucking Chipotle queso is, because that's real bad.
Dude,
Qdoba. Have you ever had Qdoba?
there I there's actually this burger place. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a place called Grillama. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Can't
So
say I have.
it's like the store is basically like metal themed. So they
Oh,
named
okay. I found it right now. It's out in
Oh, grill them
Pasadena.
all,
This
like
looks
kill them
sick.
all.
yeah,
This
so
looks sick.
it's like a metal like
Yeah, that's
atmosphere
sick.
place. It's pretty dope, man. They have this thing called the Behemoth Burger. Oh my god, dude. You guys gotta like look into that because they first started off as like a
Oh my god,
like,
this sounds delicious.
dude, it's pretty good, man.
Grilled cheese buns, cheddar, barbecue,
Oh,
bacon, grilled onions, pickles.
that sounds so good.
They started off as a food truck and then they
That
open up their
checks
spot.
out.
You
That
know,
sounds like it'd be a grill, a food truck.
I like this menu. They have the Behemoth, the Ozzy Osbourne, the D Snyder, the Waste
Yeah.
Them
Nice.
All, Jump in the Fryer, Napalm Death, Metallica, Samoa Joe.
Dude, that just gives you
Samoa
an
Joe.
idea.
That's tight.
Imagine opening up a place instead of it being like metal themed, it's emo themed, and it's a burger place.
Yeah.
Kind of like that'd be pretty sick.
That would
Sad
be
burger.
sick.
Fucking My Chemical
Sad
Romance
burger.
burger.
Just call it Sad Burger.
Sad burger. Dude,
Yeah.
that's iconic
That's
right
it.
there.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. That's it. All right. We got one more food for thought question. This one isn't going to make you hungry, but it's going to make you thirsty. Thirst for knowledge. Okay. So because you're gonna have to think about this one.
Okay.
If LIL Used was a potato, what kind of potato would it be?
Wow. Okay.
I love it.
that's an
We've been
interesting
adding this one
question.
and it catches everyone off guard now.
Yeah.
A potato.
Yeah. What kind of potato would you be?
Dude, I would be a hash brown, bro.
There you go.
Oh,
I would be a hash brown, dude.
I love
I
it.
love this question
Dude.
because there's so many different ways you could do. You could be a baked potato, a sweet potato, French fries, waffle
Yeah, it's
fries,
like-
Yeah, dude. Anything. would be
potato
great.
chips.
It's how everybody perceives it, and that's kind of what I like about it. You're like, what am I like a brown potato? Like a what kind of potatoes? Yellow potato? A spud? I don't know.
Spud.
Hey, man, I love me
It's
some
fun
hash
because
browns.
it's just how you perceive it, and I think a hash brown fits.
Dude, that's me. I love hash browns. Lil Used would be a hash brown.
I love it. So if you were to have your own McDonald's like meal, like it would be a breakfast meal.
Dude, I love breakfast stuff from McDonald's, man.
Same.
Their hash browns are surprisingly awesome.
They're
So-
great.
Fun little tip for anyone listening. If you're not ordering off the McDonald's app, you're messing up.
Oh, totally.
I heard you
agree.
get points, right? And you get
No,
Oh,
not
yeah.
even that. Like for work, I usually go to McDonald's for lunch because it's just right there at the corner. And if I order on the app, they have like buy one get one $1 breakfast sandwiches, buy
Yep.
one get one 29 cents like burgers and like
Yep.
chicken and
Massive
6-piece
deals.
nuggets. It's
Mhm.
just
That good?
crazy deals.
Yeah, they've got good deals.
What?
Yeah, they got good
McDonald's
deals.
app.
Get the app. Not a sponsor.
Like everyone
Get the
miss-
app.
Yeah, no, like trust me, if McDonald's wants to sponsor us,
We'll take
Yep.
it.
we'll take it.
I'm
Like,
down. I'm down with the clown. Okay, I'm down with him.
I'm down.
I'm in.
Whoa. Whoa.
So yeah, everyone listening, whatever you're listening on, if you're on your iPhone, I need you to swipe up so you can keep listening to that podcast. Go to the
Get
app
the app.
store and download that McDonald's app before you order McDonald's next time. Because
Maybe they'll send us some of that Mac money.
Dude, that'd be sick.
I'm gonna
All
read
right.
the first deal I have right now: $29 double cheeseburger or 6-piece or 29 cents. Sorry, the dollar sign threw me off. 29-cent double cheeseburger or 6-piece McNuggets when you buy one.
Yep.
That's a deal. That's
That's
a
a
deal,
steal.
dude.
Steal of a deal.
Especially in
99
today's
cents,
economy.
any size roast coffee, roaster iced coffee. Like, y'all
Can't go
messing
wrong.
up.
Can't
So
go
it's-
wrong.
Can't go wrong. And with
You're
that,
just giving them more money.
And speaking of not going wrong, okay, that's the end of our food for thought segment. Now it's time for rapid fire questions.
Friendships will be tested. Rapid fire questions.
Okay,
Oh,
you're just
snap.
gonna speak from the heart. You're gonna shoot from the hip. Whatever's that first thing in your sad emo heart, you just accept it and acknowledge it.
Just the first
Okay.
thing that comes to my mind.
First thing. So are you ready?
Oh no, this is bad.
You got this. Monster Energy or Rockstar?
Man, I don't drink energy drinks, but I would say Monster.
Okay, this one should be a no-brainer, real easy for you. You got this. Pop punk or emo?
Emo.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Taylor Swift or John Mayer?
Taylor Swift, hands down.
All right.
Swifty.
Darn right. Swift. You're a Taylord? Yeah.
I'm a Taylor, dude.
I'm a Taylord for sure. Skinny jeans or baggy pants?
Skinnies, for sure.
Disney Plus or Netflix?
Netflix. Netflix,
Stuff-
dude.
Stuffed crust or deep dish pizza?
It's a hard one.
Mm.
I would say stuffed crust.
Nice, because I was gonna say
Stuffed
there
crust.
is only one right answer to this one, but no. That's true. Pizza's pizza. I'll eat any of it.
Yeah.
Vans or Chuck Taylors?
I hate Chucks. Vans for sure.
There you go. Then just calling them out like that.
Yeah, dude. I was never into them.
That's all
Never.
good. All right, this is the last one. The All-American Rejects or the Offspring?
American Rejects.
Nice.
American Rejects.
That it fits. It makes sense. Makes sense.
I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. The Offspring is a great band, but I don't think I didn't grow up with them. I feel like that's why
Sure.
they don't hit the same as the other bands. For sure.
Makes sense. Well, that's it. You did it. You finished the podcast.
Dude,
Now-
hell yeah.
All that's left is just let everybody know where they can find you, what you got going on, and and what's next.
So you guys can find me on every platform as LIL Used. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, even Spotify, anything you use, Pandora, whatever you like, every streaming platform. YouTube. Oh, my YouTube. Go check out my YouTube too. LIL Used.
Yeah.
And the stuff that's coming up that I'm really excited for is my album. The album title is called A Storm Left Behind, and
Oh.
it comes out July 5th. And I'm releasing 3 singles before then. And if you want to go check them out, go to my social media platforms, and I'll be posting there every single day. So go follow me and support. Thank you, guys.
Hell yeah. You did. Thanks so much, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Y'all,
Thank
this
you.
has been another episode of Where All My Friends Go, and we will see you on Monday.
Feels like I'm stuck in a dream, 'cause my heart's racing like I'm in danger. I want to leave, I'm always a stranger. My legs are shaking like they are static. Pulses through me, it's automatic. 'Cause when I walk through new doors, rigor mortis from my core. I know where all the exits are. Why do seconds feel so long? This always happens, I see people laughing. I think I'm the joke of it all. I have a curse deep inside. Feels like I'm stuck in a dream, 'cause my heart's racing like I'm in danger. I want to leave, I'm always like I'm stuck in a dream. 'Cause my heart's racing like I'm in danger. I want to leave. I'm always a stranger, paranoid with everyone that's staring at me. My whole life is cursed by.
Thank you so much for checking out the show. Please hit that like, subscribe, or follow button so you never miss an episode. And thank you so much to those of you who already are. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or anywhere else you stream your podcasts. If you're in the position to help us grow and like behind the scenes access and exclusive shows, head on over to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/unsignedpoppunk. Let us know in the comments who you'd like to see on the show and what other content you'd like to see. Thank you all so much.